The first thing I wanted to show off before I got into the autographs or anything that came in the mail is this Victor Negron cards page, and he was kind enough to send me a couple of golf cards for my project, and he sent me this Marco Mira Authentic Fabric Singles. If you're not subscribed to them, this is the good time to do that now. This is one I did not have. It's not terribly rare, but it's, you know, something that is not super easy to get either. So that's really cool. And he also found this other one, which I actually have a few of these. I think I have Billy Andrade. I think it's Billy Andrade. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure who else I have of this at. I wasn't really working on this one, but I probably will now because I've got about 4 of them. So that's really awesome. This is a Scott McCarran. Really awesome of you to do that. And I will try to get something out to you. I just haven't figured out what. The next thing that came in was on... well, we'll do this in the order I get to it. This is the former head administrator for, let's get this right, John H. Glenn Research Center at Lewis Field, and this is Julian Earls, and he was one of the, I guess he's an African-American pioneer, sort of, and he, sorry about that, he had retired a number of years ago, and this is a 4x6 awesome picture I'd printed out. He said, "Photos please do not bend," but of course they get squinched and bent. These are the snapfish pictures that, and there's a Julian Earls right there with a couple other of his colleagues right there. There's the Glenn Research Center plane of some kind. I'm not sure what that is. There's a NASA logo there on the corner. And then this is his retirement party, and being presented with all kinds of stuff, and I guess maybe that's him when he had hair, I'm not sure. So that was really awesome to get that, and the signature is best, and he was tickled to death to get this letter. So Julian Earls, not sure if he was in Ohio or Illinois, but take a look at him, look at his bio, it's pretty cool. Maybe write to him even. And then I got some eBay stuff here. I'm trying to write to people for every year of every Topps Hockey and OPG up to like 2000 and something, and I didn't have any 1954-55, and the best one I could get had this huge rip on the bottom of it, but it was like $2 or something, and this is George Red Sullivan, and I have gotten him before a couple years ago, and hopefully he hasn't moved. He's somewhere in Canada, so I'll send that off to him. That's a pre-printed signature on there. The next cheapest one on eBay was about $18 for this card. The back is in really awesome condition, it's just the front is not, or it's got this huge paper loss there, but $2, I'll take that. And then I also bought from the same seller all these little McDonald's stickers, and there's a Raymond Bork, ooh, sounds, and then Bill Barber, I don't know, and then I got some duplicates here. These are from 1983. Yeah, so they're pretty cool. I've never came across these. These may not be very valuable, but there was like $1.29 for the whole stack of these. So there's about 10 of those right there. And then I got some envelopes to throw out of the way here. There's Julian Earl's letter right there. And then I got, finally, it took a while, post-it note, Wes Stock, and Wes Stock played for the Orioles, and he signed my 62, and he signed my 61, and my 1963 nicely, and he was kind enough to give me his son's address, Jeff Stock, who was a major league soccer player back in the, or indoor league soccer player back in the 1980s, and I have his card. And then there's one that I got Saturday. Oh, actually, I'll show you this stuff here. I went to a stamp show very quickly. I went to the stamp show, and I was there for about 40 minutes. I found some World War II propaganda posters, but I'm not going to show those. They're actually not complete. Somebody had converted them into like a postcard album and cut like a quarter of the poster off, but for $1 a piece I bought about 4 of them. These are the space envelopes I got for $1 a piece, Gemini Manned Flight. That place just had history like you would not believe. People like Caleb and the Nixter, they would have just, I mean, there was like World War II stuff. I mean, you name it, for 50 cents or $1. They were just only looking at the value of the stamp in the corner. This is on the USS Bazelon from 1965 for the Navy Recovery Force of the Gemini. And then I got some Skylab one. I'm not sure who this Mr. Hamilton is. He was probably some clerk that was on duty that was stamping these envelopes. I have no idea. It wasn't the stamp or the cachet designer, because that's a different guy and his label was removed. But that was really cool for $1. And then I got 2 more here. I got Tyros VI, whatever that is. And it's probably about a $10 cover I got for $1. And that's from '62. And I found an old post office business card, canceled from Kent, Oregon. Never heard of Kent, Oregon. It's near this Shanico, whatever, and there's Kent, Oregon. It's unincorporated, but it has a P.O. box. I mean, I think they have a post office, and so that was the space stuff there. And then I got 2 decades of space achievements signed by Irwin. I think it's Irvin or Irwin. Erwin V. Zaretsky. And Erwin V. Zaretsky is not famous at all, but he worked at NASA even before it was NASA, NACA. And he worked from 1957 to 2009. And he still has a desk kind of there, and he's worked for NASA. So he's like retired, but still kind of working for them. And he was one of those NASA 50 years employees, and he was really awesome and sent a letter and everything. And so I won't show all of that to you, but there it is if you wanted to pause it. But anyway, so really awesome mail day. I'll get that off to Jeff Stock. The request, if I ever remember what happened to this card and this whole mess here. And a real awesome mail day, and thank you for watching.